see this unbelievable painting of Napoleon. It's called the Revolt of Pavia. It was painted in 1895 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of this event in Pavia, Italy, a northern commercial city, important in its time. Here we see Napoleon trying to make a decision while he's listening to the cardinal say, "Please don't sack our city. Take it, we'll make a deal with you." You see there's been some bloodshed, you see some parade. Each one of these faces are historically important and they're well known as to who they are. Of course, we all know Napoleon. Anyway, the deal finally was that Napoleon said, "You can keep the papacy, you keep the Catholicism, and we'll take over the city," which was governed at that time by the Austrians. So they chased the Austrians out. Napoleon came in with this is 3 months into his first campaign. They took over the city with his troops, and this was a peaceful takeover. This painting is 10 feet by 13 feet. It belongs in a museum. There's a big provenance in it, in that when this painting was painted by Paul Emile Botignay, a French painter, it was supposed to be donated to the Pavia City Hall, but the donor died and never paid for the painting. So Botignay wasn't going to give it away. He had a year of his life put into it. So instead, he gave it. It was taken from him and given to the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York City to hang there as a contemporary painting in 1900. Think how hard it would be to get a contemporary painting in there today. Anyway, when Botignay died, it was in his will that the painting would have to be taken out of the Met and put into a French museum. Well, they didn't want it to leave America, so the Delgado Museum of Art, which is now the New Orleans Museum of Art, purchased the painting and from the Met. It then ultimately sat there for another 60 years in the Delgado, and when it changed to the New Orleans Museum of Art, it ultimately was deaccessionized. It transferred hands a few times, fell into poor condition. A Beverly Hills doctor bought it. I bought it from him, and now we have it up here for sale. A spectacular painting, belongs in a museum. These are I have 60 of these, all from 2 books from Napoleon. They trace his whole life, all of his battles, from his family tree to his marriage, to when he was a young man, to when he got old, and even to his deathbed scene. I've got them all, I framed them all, they're all for sale. They came out of 2 great books from about the 1850s. You never find books quite this big. Pretty cool stuff. Here he is with some military pictures. There's some other military pictures over there of various campaign. They're really beautiful.